the 96. Trent Hinman in 6th place in GTD in the 77 Wright Motorsports. Seb Priaulx for AO Racing in the bright green car. Oh, problem in the pit lane. The number 20 high-class racing car has clipped a tyre that was laid out for Juan Pablo Montoya in the Rick Ware racing car. So that's going to be a penalty for one or other of those teams. Now, actually, he almost clipped the team member as he came in. It was the left rear wing of Ed Jones as he came in. So I think that will be a penalty on Ed Jones. You can't blame the team member who was working out.
About the handling of the car. Meanwhile, Rinus VeeKay says he's had a vibration on literally every run of the day. They make a wing adjustment, and the McLaren guys easily hold tight.
It might just have been a miscommunication, but I would think the stewards will take a dim view of that. Let's have a look. The car controller waves it in, and he swings it. Oh, it's contact. That's why it's like that.
Well, that was a bad release. E olha a ultrapassagem. Oi, rapaz, vai dar congestionamento de marginal às 6 da tarde, hein?
Meu bem.
Só que o Ricardinho passar vai se dar
muito bem, porque ele vai sair na frente de todo esse pelotão aí.
Mas porque ele abasteceu mais na corrida 1, né?
E olha o que rolou aí. Lucas Kol passando ali.
Sensacional, mas vai ter que dar um jeito aí, cadê o povo pra...
Rapaziada, já, nosso time da produção já vai trabalhar lá rapidaço pra isso.
Gostei do Lucas Kol, foi lá e...
É isso, não tem outra alternativa, né? Ou passa por cima ou passa por baixo, meu amigo. Olha só, alguém pode ter enroscado. Aí,
Ô, Salinhas, vai custar caro isso aí, hein?
Tá explicado o porquê, né? Tá explicado o porquê.
Deixou manco ali, perneta lá.
É, rasgou ali.
How she came in on turn 3 as opposed to pitting off turn 4. This is her exiting her pit box. Oh boy.
So. Tempo referência 1:32.062. Opa!
Eita, ô Josimar. Tá acontecendo, Josimar?
Aí não só cruzou a faixa branca, né, Lucas? Cruzou a pista toda o Josimar Júnior.
Cruzou a pista toda. Vamos ver só? Vamos ver só o que aconteceu? Ele vinha ali atrás do Christian. Claro, perdeu o controle do carro por algum motivo ali.
Joycing back onto what is one of the great racetracks of the world. Isaac Hadjar jumping across onto that medium compound.
He's into the wall. He's into the wall at the end of the pit lane. And Clement Novalak went wide a few moments ago. Yeah, and Wise just with that car in that part of the racetrack just to neutralise things. So, as you see once again, bound to take it back, and Hadjar into the wall.
Oh my god. Man, just to break the...
As well in racing competizione, the Ferrari, which came in from the lead of the race. For the 95 Turner Motorsports BMW, driver change. Bill Power is no longer behind the wheel of the number 95, that's Bill Oberlin, and instead it's Chandler Hull. 30-minute minimum drive time for these cars. We've had a quick stop from the 70 McLaren, a very quick stop from the Paul Miller Racing BMW. The 32 had a fantastic stop as well for the team Cawthorne Mercedes, and it was a splash for the 16. That is Ryan Hardwick. Pit close light is on. Everyone's respecting it so far. For the number 95, we also had a driver change as a tire has gone missing from the other end of the pit lane. That would either be Lexus or the number 93 Acura. That looks pretty suspicious. No, I think it was from Lexus actually, because it was a bit further down than where the Acura is housed. So yep, I'm gonna go with that. But the train is now proceeding out the pit lane. Last car out of its box will be...
Is the Aston Martin, the Heart of Racing Aston Martin picked up a tyre that was on the pit in front of it and bounced it into the pit wall. Fortunately,
wow, that went far.
It didn't go onto the track. It hit the outside pit wall, but there's no catch fencing there, so it could have easily gone onto the track. Now we're under full course yellow at the moment, but if that had been, there were cars going back past its speed, that could have been very nasty indeed.
John, follow-up question. The car in front of it, does that mean that it was the 27 picking up its sister's tire? Because that would be a penalty for either one of the Heart of Racing cars. It would either be the 20...
Ford Mustang from the Autosport team, they just putting fuel. Taking a very long fuel, I must admit. The 58, which is one of the McLaren Arturas, actually isn't even using a fuel barrel. So
and of course, the tire now being 10 pit boxes down, it's going to be a long day for their mechanic to go retrieve it.
Yeah.
Unlike that team.
Very unlike them. Yeah, picked it right up and put it on the side, and it made its bid for freedom down the pit lane. Also, very close call at pit out. A number of teams coming out together. The leader coming in will not be the leader going out. I don't at the pit in end of things.
I am, and I got the leader as well because the 37 LA Honda World car is in the lane. This is going to be fuel and front tires for Matt Pombo. The 73 going way further out of its box as it also gets serviced. That was influenced by where the sister car stopped. We have the Hart Honda into the lane. That is fuel and front tires for that car. No driver change. The Alpha, a splash of fuel only. They should jump to the front of the field, but they did not do tires, whereas everybody else putting on at least new front tires, trying to make a good difference for their performance. Nick, what's going on at your end?
Well, I think you managed to get all the leaders. I mean, I think the highest placed car I had was the 33 Hyundai, but it's pretty much universal here. We're going to take front tires, so it's fuel and a pair of tires for everybody. The Alpha's made a good start away. With 3 wide, they come into pit lane and drive up towards exit there.
Nick, another pit lane infraction, and that was from the LA Honda World machine. Shea Adam pushed the tyre halfway down the pit lane, and that will need to be retrieved as well by our pit lane official.
And again, this is a situation where the sister car, who was parked in front, had their tire hit by the sister car parked behind. So the 73 running over the 37's tire. The red car was the victim, the blue car was the perpetrator, if you will.
Yeah, pushed the car down, pushed the tire all the way down.
But at least they came to get it in a reasonable fashion of time.
Well,
the mechanic sprinted down the lane.
So who gets
the
penalty? The team that's left the tyre out in harm's way, or the car that hits it, or both?
It depends where the tyre was placed.
Right in front of the 37 LA Honda World car.
Well, then, if it was at the edge of its box, if the crew was making the effort to retrieve it, then they have done nothing wrong, and it is the responsibility of the car that actually slammed into the tire.
Que ahí entran los líderes.
Así es, ahí está entrando Matías Rossi, entra Ciantini también. A ver, ¿hay novedades o no en el sector de boxes con estos trabajos?
Los 3 primeros ingresaron.
A ver, el trabajo de Rossi comparado con el de Ciantini. Sale Ciantini. Todavía Rossi no le puede ganar en los boxes. Atención con esta situación. Los autos a la par en plena calle de boxes. Y Rossi por delante. Se tocaron en la salida a los boxes. Se tocaron los líderes de la carrera. Ay. Suena.
Atención. Ya, uy, Bonin, uy, se pegó un golpazo Bonin, y atención porque
tienen que
quedó ahí en el medio de la entrada. Está entrando Chiriano. No, mirá, Chiriano no lo puede pasar. Bueno. Claro, quedó cruzado el Lexus de Bonin, pero se pegó un golpazo terrible, Lo dejó hatchback.
Qué situación insólita la situación esta, porque los que quieren ingresar,
a ver qué pasaba con Bonin.
Entró demasiado rápido, sí.
Entró muy rápido.
Le
pegó al Warray.
Show you another replay of what may have happened to the number 46 BMW. Leaves the pit lane, goes out.
That's sloppy.
Oh, okay. That is unfortunate. Number 9 car.
Racing, Ferrari en Mercedes zijn goed zichtbaar. Nou, hier raakt hij dan de vleugel.
I just understeered. I know, just in a grip.
Het was wel echt heel gentle. Dus niet...
Oh, fire in the back of the Ferrari. The number 50 of Fires broke out round that right rear corner.
So drama there, that's the Simon Mann car, and all of this ahead, of course, of the car that came in second place. So
too much damage in the front, my steering wasn't straight anymore, the car didn't work properly, so we decided to retire.
Okay, thank you very much, David. Back to you.
Thanks, Farina. Wet's going on to front Pereira's car. Wet's going on to Jack Aitken's car, and it's all got a bit messy down in the pit lane. Aitken trying to...